Yeah. Y'all know what time it is, Raging Rebels. Let's get it. What's good, YouTube? It's your man, Rage King, back with another one. Yes, another upload to the channel. And before we get started, I ask if you please go down there and hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit that share button, and hit that bell for notifications if you're new. Welcome to Rage Rants TV. This is how we do Raging Rebels. Crown up. And if you're new to the crew, welcome to the Raging Rebel Revolution. Now let's vibe. And y'all, in this video, I want to discuss a dark horse team that could possibly be in the Damian Lillard sweepstakes. So let's speak on it. Now, for those that have been following NBA basketball knows that Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers had another exit out of the playoffs, another premature exit in the playoffs according to Damian Lillard standards. Damian Lillard is one of the best players in the NBA. I think he is a top 10 player in the NBA. He's one of the greatest point guards that will ever grace the floor, one of the most talented point guards we will ever see grace the floor, grace the hardwood. And honestly, I think minus a championship, he could easily be the greatest Portland Trail Blazer of all time. Now, having said all that, there have been rumors coming out of Portland. I've done earlier videos on possible teams he could also go to. He could possibly also want to be traded to. But there's also one more team I wanted to mention that a lot of people aren't saying, but I think should definitely be on people's radar. This team that I think could also be in the Damian Lillard trade sweepstakes is the Boston Celtics. Here's why I say the Boston Celtics. They already have a winning culture. Okay, though Brad Stevens is no longer their coach, they just hired Ime Udoka as their new head coach, right? Brad Stevens just got moved up and took over Danny Ainge's spot as GM. So, knowing all that, Brad Stevens, though he did have a very nasty exit from, I ain't gonna say a nasty exit, but though he did have an exit from being a coach from the Boston Celtics, I think that since he couldn't translate too many wins into a championship as a coach, I think he'll definitely try to make a splash as a GM and try to make a trade for one Damian Lillard. Now, you also look at the Boston Celtics. I know a lot of people hear that and think it's crazy, but you look at it, they got guys like Jason Tatum. They got a winning culture there. I think Ime Udoka is going to be a great addition to their as a coach to the Boston Celtics. I think he's going to push them to the levels Brad Stevens could not at this specific point in time. And I think that Boston also has the trade assets to go get Damian Lillard. Now, you look at it, you could trade a guy like Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown, you understand what I'm saying? Possibly some draft picks, you understand what I'm saying? So it's not like Boston doesn't have the trade assets to go get a guy like Damian Lillard. It's all just depending on if they want to win now. Now, to be honest with you, I think Boston would fully embrace a guy like Damian Lillard. I think any team will be lucky to have a guy like Damian Lillard at their helm, one of the most talented scorers we'll ever see grace the hardwood. And seeing him pair with a guy like Jason Tatum in the Boston Garden, I think that would revitalize Boston and put them in a win-now situation and make them a definite championship contender to come for years to come. I know Damian Lillard, he's in his prime right now, but when you have a ascending all-star in Jason Tatum and you put pieces around them, you put a big man down there to go alongside of Damian Lillard and Jason Tatum, I think those two will definitely do some damage out there in the East. Now, that's just a dark horse team. I know that sounds kind of far-fetched. I know it sounds kind of crazy. But I definitely think people should be on the lookout for the Boston Celtics to be a part of the Damian Lillard sweepstakes. They got the trade assets. They've got the pieces to trade for him. They've got a winning culture. And I think they got a city that will fully embrace a guy like Damian Lillard out East, especially in Boston. But that's just my opinion. Y'all let me know down in the comment section what y'all think about me saying that the Boston Celtics should be a part of the Damian Lillard sweepstakes. I think they're the dark horse team to make a trade for him. As long as you're respectful and logical, we can have a conversation, but that's going to be the end of my video. I hope you enjoyed. It's been a pleasure making it for you. My name is Rage King. I am out, and I'll be back later on. More videos, more commentary, and more good content. Now, hashtag that enough. So see y'all next time.